Imagine a place where the charm of a fairy tale meets the sleek lines of modern design. A land where the sea is always just a short bike ride away, and where the simple joy of a cozy afternoon is a national way of life. This is Denmark, a collection of over 400 islands and a peninsula that serves as the gateway to Scandinavia. In this video, we are diving into the heart of a nation that consistently ranks as one of the happiest places on Earth. We will explore why this small but mighty country is capturing the hearts of travelers from all over the globe. From the vibrant, colorful streets of its historic cities to the wild, windswept dunes of the northern coast, Denmark offers a landscape that is as diverse as it is beautiful. We are looking at a country that perfectly balances its rich Viking heritage with a forward-thinking commitment to sustainability and innovation. Whether you're wandering through ancient royal gardens, exploring world-class museums, or simply enjoying a pastry at a local bakery, you will feel the unique spirit of hygge, the Danish art of creating a warm, cozy atmosphere and enjoying the good things in life with good people. The beauty of Denmark lies in its details. It is in the cobblestone alleys of medieval towns, the bold architecture of its modern harbors, and the quiet serenity of its vast national parks. The Danish capital is a city where history and the future exist in perfect harmony. Known as one of the most bicycle-friendly cities on the planet, it is a place best explored on two wheels. As you glide through the streets, you will notice a unique blend of 17th century merchant houses and some of the most daring modern architecture in Europe. One of the most iconic sites is the waterfront district of Nyhavn. This historic harbor is lined with brightly colored townhouses that look like they were pulled straight from a painting. It was once a busy commercial port filled with sailors from all over the world. But today, it is the perfect spot to sit by the canal, enjoy a cold drink, and watch the wooden ships bobbing in the water. Just a short walk away, you can find a touch of royal grandeur at Amalienborg Palace. This is the winter residence of the Danish royal family, consisting of 4 identical palaces surrounding an octagonal courtyard. If you arrive at noon, you can witness the traditional changing of the guard ceremony, a spectacle of precision and history that has taken place for centuries. For those who love art and views, the Round Tower offers a truly unique experience. Built in the middle of the 17th century as an astronomical observatory, it features a massive spiral ramp instead of stairs. Standing on the small island of Slotsholmen in the center of the city, this palace is a place unlike any other in the world. It is the only building on the planet that houses all 3 branches of a nation's government: the Parliament, the Supreme Court, and the Prime Minister's office. This site has been the center of Danish power for over 800 years. Though the magnificent neo-Baroque structure you see today was completed in 1928. Inside, the royal reception rooms offer a glimpse into a world of incredible luxury. These rooms are still used by the monarch for official functions, gala dinners, and the signing of laws. The most breathtaking space is the Great Hall, which can hold up to 400 guests. Its walls are adorned with 17 vibrant tapestries that tell the story of 1,000 years of Danish history, from the Viking Age to the modern era. These modern masterpieces were a gift to the Queen and took 60 weavers nearly 10 years to complete. Another highlight is the Royal Throne Room. This oval chamber is where foreign ambassadors are received, and it leads out to the famous balcony where every new Danish monarch is proclaimed to the people. Located in the heart of the city within the oldest royal garden in the country, this Dutch Renaissance masterpiece was built over 400 years ago. Originally intended as a small summer house for King Christian IV, it eventually grew into the magnificent castle we see today. It was the favorite residence of the king, who loved its elegant red brick walls and sandstone decorations so much that he chose to spend his final days here. As you step inside, you are transported back through 4 centuries of royal history. The rooms are beautifully preserved, filled with personal belongings, lavish furniture, and incredible works of art that belonged to the Danish monarchs. One of the most fascinating features is the King's Winter Room, which contains a series of hidden sound ducts in the floor. These allowed a hidden orchestra in the basement to play music that would drift up into the room above, creating an early version of a surround sound system for royal parties. On the top floor, you will find the breathtaking Knights Hall. This grand gallery was once used for banquets and royal receptions. It is home to the spectacular coronation thrones of the king and queen. This magnificent complex is the winter residence of the Danish royal family and is widely considered one of the finest examples of Rococo architecture in Europe. It is not just a single building, but 4 identical palaces positioned around a grand octagonal courtyard. Originally built in the middle of the 1700s for noble families, these palaces became the royal home after a devastating fire at the previous royal seat in 1794. Today, it serves as a living piece of history where the monarchy and the public coexist in the heart of the city. In the center of the vast palace square stands a monumental equestrian statue of King Frederick V. This bronze masterpiece is regarded as one of the most important equestrian statues in the world and took over 20 years to complete. As you look around the square, you might notice a special detail on the roof lines. If the Danish flag is flying high above one of the palaces, it means the monarch is currently in residence. One of the most famous events here is the daily changing of the guard. Every morning at 11:30, the Royal Lifeguards march from their barracks through the city streets, arriving at the palace square exactly at noon. Dressed in their iconic blue and red uniforms with tall bearskin hats, they perform a choreographed ceremony that has remained largely unchanged for over 200 years. Commanding the narrowest point of the sea between Denmark and Sweden, this formidable stronghold is one of the most important Renaissance castles in Northern Europe. For more than 400 years, it served as a powerful symbol of Danish might, used to collect the lucrative sound dues from every ship that passed through these waters. Its thick walls and strategic position made it both a magnificent royal residence and a feared military fortress, eventually earning it a place as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. While its history is deeply tied to the Danish crown, the castle is known to the rest of the world as Elsinore. This is the very setting chosen by William Shakespeare for his legendary tragedy, Hamlet. Although there is no evidence the famous playwright ever visited the castle himself, the stories of the decadent court life and the grand parties at Kronborg traveled all the way to England, inspiring the dark and dramatic atmosphere of his most famous play. Today, the spirit of the Danish prince still haunts the ramparts, and every summer, actors from around the world perform Shakespeare's works in the open air of the castle courtyard. The interior of the castle reflects the dual nature of its past. You can wander through the king's and queen's apartments, decorated with intricate tapestries and ornate furniture, or step into the Great Hall. Deep in the heart of the capital lies a place that feels like an entirely different world. Established in 1971, this intentional community was born when a group of people broke down the fences of an abandoned military barracks. They wanted to create a self-governing society based on freedom, creativity, and communal living. Today, it has grown into a vibrant green neighborhood that is home to nearly 1,000 residents, each contributing to one of the most unique social experiments in Europe. As you walk through the main entrance, you are greeted by a sign that tells you that you are now leaving the European Union. Immediately, the atmosphere changes. The straight lines of the city give way to winding dirt paths and hand-built houses that defy traditional architecture. You will see homes made of recycled glass, brightly painted wooden cottages, and even a house shaped like a giant banana. There are no cars allowed here, giving the entire area a peaceful, village-like feel, despite being just minutes away from the busy city center. The heart of the community is often found around Pusher Street, famous for its colorful stalls and murals. While this area has a complex history, the residents encourage visitors to focus on the spirit of the community. Rising from the historic dock island of Holmen, this striking structure is one of the most modern and expensive opera houses ever built. Completed in 2005, it was a magnificent gift to the Danish people from the Maersk Foundation. The building is a bold statement of contemporary design, positioned perfectly across the water from Amalienborg Palace. This creates a stunning architectural line that connects the modern harbor with the historic heart of the city. The first thing that will catch your eye is the massive cantilevered roof. This giant metal canopy stretches out over the arrival plaza like the wing of an aircraft, providing shelter to guests and creating a dramatic silhouette against the sky. The exterior is clad in warm beige limestone, while the enormous glass facade allows the building to glow like a lantern at night, reflecting beautifully off the surrounding canals. As you step into the foyer, the sense of luxury continues. The floor is made of smooth Sicilian marble, and the ceiling is decorated with 3 massive spherical light sculptures created by the world-renowned artist Olafur Eliasson. These glittering glass orbs are designed to capture and reflect light in different patterns as you move around them. In the center of the foyer, you will see a large curved wall made of golden maple wood. This warm, organic shell actually encases the main auditorium, looking like a giant musical instrument nestled inside the glass box of the building. Perched on the eastern coast of the Jutland Peninsula, Denmark's second largest city is a place where youthful energy meets ancient history. Often called the City of Smiles, it is home to one of Scandinavia's largest universities, giving the streets a vibrant, creative atmosphere. Despite its growth into a modern cultural hub, it remains incredibly easy to explore on foot or by bike, with its most famous sites clustered around a charming city center and a bustling harbor. The most iconic landmark in the city is the AROS Art Museum. This 10-story building is topped with your rainbow panorama, a circular walkway made of brightly colored glass panels. As you walk through the 360-degree installation, you see the entire city through every color of the spectrum. It is a breathtaking experience that has become a symbol of the city's forward-thinking spirit. Inside, the museum houses a vast collection of art, ranging from the Danish Golden Age to massive, lifelike sculptures that challenge your perception of reality. To see the heart of Danish heritage, you can visit Den Gamle By, which translates to the Old Town. This is not just a museum, but a living, breathing town that has been reconstructed using 75 historic buildings brought here from all over the country. At the very top of the Jutland Peninsula lies a place of wild beauty and legendary light. This is a land shaped by the constant movement of wind and sand, where the land itself is still growing every single year. Known for its iconic yellow houses with white-trimmed red roofs, this town has been a magnet for dreamers and explorers for centuries. It is here that the rugged lifestyle of the North Sea fishermen once merged with the sophisticated world of 19th century artists, creating a cultural legacy that still defines the area today. The most famous natural phenomenon in the country can be found at Grinnen. This is a long, sandy spit of land where the waves of 2 different seas, the Skagerrak and the Kattegat, actually collide. Because the 2 bodies of water have different densities and salt levels, you can clearly see the waves crashing into each other from opposite directions. Visitors often hop on the sandworm, a famous tractor-drawn carriage, to reach the very tip of the sandbar. It is one of the only places in the world where you can stand with one foot in the North Sea and the other in the Baltic Sea, watching the clashing currents create a spectacular display of nature's power. A few kilometers south, you will find the hauntingly beautiful remains of the sand-covered church. Built in the late 14th century, this was once the largest church in the region. However, in the 1600s, massive sand dunes began to migrate across the landscape, slowly burying the building. In the far north of the country lies a landscape so unexpected that it feels like you have stepped onto another planet. This is the largest migrating sand dune in northern Europe, a massive mountain of sand that is constantly on the move. Created during the great sand drifts of the 16th and 17th centuries, it remains a wild, untamed force of nature. Unlike the peaceful beaches found elsewhere, this is a place of raw power, where the wind reshapes the earth every single day. The scale of this natural phenomenon is truly breathtaking. It contains approximately 4 million cubic meters of sand, covering an area of about 2 square kilometers. Because it is not held down by trees or grass, the entire dune migrates toward the northeast at a rate of about 15 meters every year. As it travels, it swallows everything in its path, leaving a flat, damp layer of sand behind it that eventually turns into marshland. It is estimated that in about 100 or 200 years, the dune will have moved so far that it will eventually bury the main road leading to the top of the peninsula. Walking across the mile is a unique physical experience. As you climb the steep ridges, which can reach heights of up to 40 meters above sea level, you lose all sense of direction. The horizon is nothing but white sand and blue sky, creating a desert-like atmosphere that is rare in the Nordic climate. Nestled on the southwest coast of the Jutland Peninsula, this is the oldest town in all of Scandinavia. Founded in the early 8th century, it has survived for over 1,300 years, serving as a vital trading post for the Vikings and later as a major port in the Middle Ages. Walking through its narrow, winding streets feels like stepping back through the centuries. The town center is incredibly well preserved, with more than 100 buildings protected as national monuments, creating an atmosphere that is truly timeless. The heart of the town is dominated by the majestic Ribe Cathedral. This grand structure is the only 5-aisled church in Denmark and represents a unique mix of architectural styles, from Romanesque to Gothic. For a small fee, you can climb the Commoner's Tower, which rises 52 meters into the sky. From the top, you can look out over the red-tiled roofs of the town and see the vast, flat marshlands of the Waddensee National Park stretching toward the horizon. Inside the cathedral, you will find a surprising contrast, as modern mosaics and colorful stained glass by contemporary artists sit alongside ancient stone carvings. To experience the world of the original settlers, the Ribe Viking Center offers a remarkable journey into the past. This is an open-air museum where history is brought to life by dedicated reenactors. Nestled at the head of a stunning fjord on the eastern side of the Jutland Peninsula, this city is a hidden gem that perfectly balances rugged natural landscapes with bold contemporary design. It is a place where deep green forested hills meet the calm blue waters of the sea, creating a dramatic backdrop for some of the most innovative architecture in Northern Europe. While it has a long history as a busy industrial port, today it is known as a center for creativity and forward-thinking urban development. The most striking sight in the city is undoubtedly the Wave. This iconic residential building consists of 5 wave-shaped towers that seem to roll along the waterfront. At night, the white peaks are reflected in the fjord, creating a breathtaking visual that has won numerous international architecture awards. Right next to it, you will find Fjordenhus, a unique structure that rises directly out of the water. Designed by the world-famous artist Olafur Eliasson, this building is made up of 4 intersecting cylinders of custom-made bricks. You can walk through the ground floor, which is open to the public, to experience how the light and water interact with the complex brickwork. Beyond the futuristic harbor, the city offers a wonderful connection to the natural world. In the heart of the Jutland countryside lies a small village that holds the very soul of Danish history. This is a place of immense symbolic importance, where the transition from the Viking age to the Christian era is carved in stone. Often referred to as Denmark's birth certificate, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is where the first kings of a united Denmark left their permanent mark on the world. It is a landscape dominated by 2 massive burial mounds and 2 legendary runestones that tell the story of the birth of a nation. The smaller of the 2 runestones was raised by King Gorn the Old in honor of his wife, Thyra. It is the first time the name Denmark appears in written history within the country. However, it is the larger stone, raised by his son, Harald Bluetooth, that is truly spectacular. Carved over 1,000 years ago, this massive 3-sided boulder features the oldest known depiction of Christ in Scandinavia. The intricate carvings declare that Harald was the king who won all of Denmark and Norway for himself and made the Danes Christian. The craftsmanship is so detailed that it still inspires modern Danish design today. Between the 2 great mounds sits the White Jelling Church. While the current building dates back to around the year 1100, excavations have revealed the remains of at least 3 older wooden churches beneath its floors. In the picturesque town of Ebeltoft, resting in a custom-built dry dock, sits a true titan of the seas. This is the frigate Jeeland, the last surviving screw-propelled steam frigate in the world, and the longest wooden warship ever constructed. Launched in 1860, this magnificent vessel represents the pinnacle of 19th century naval technology, combining the traditional power of sail with the emerging force of steam. Measuring 71 meters from bow to stern, its massive oak hull is a testament to the incredible craftsmanship of a bygone era. The ship is most famous for its heroic role in the Battle of Heligoland in 1864. During this fierce naval engagement against the Austrian and Prussian fleets, the Jeeland sustained heavy fire, but emerged victorious, becoming a symbol of national pride. As you step onto the deck today, you can still feel the weight of that history. The gun deck is lined with rows of heavy iron cannons, and you can almost hear the roar of the engines and the shouts of the 437 crew members who once lived and worked in these cramped atmospheric quarters.